This is the Des513 and welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks. Now, I'm here in the rental Panther M10 and I decided to try this rental because I'm trying to get into German medium tanks and I was wondering, would it be worth it to buy this thing? Now, I am no World of Tanks expert. Do not take my advice. This is only my personal opinion at a standpoint of about 6k battles and no tier 10 yet. So, do not hear what I say and immediately think that what I say is all the truth. You got a brain, use it for yourself. But my initial thing that I did with this was I headed towards the AB area. The AB line, whatever you want to call it. Because I wanted to see how well this thing would do up in this area. Well, I noticed that there's a bit of a gap somewhere in our line, the center. So I had to relocate, and it wasn't very quickly that I had to relocate. I mean, I make a mistake right about here when I realize, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it up that slope. And I have to turn and go up another way, but it seemed quite quick. And this is coming from someone who, I think the only mediums I have are, as of right now, both premiums. It was the Cromwell B and the Super Pershing. And the Super Pershing isn't really mobile and medium tank like. So I don't really have a massive experience with it. But I will say that I don't feel like I'm supposed to be trying to play the role of a heavy tank. I know that this thing isn't supposed to have armor, and I'm bouncing shots where I can due to the quick turret speeds and the way the tracks move. And if needed, what I can do is, well, that shot, I don't know what in the world happened with that shot. I auto-aimed onto the Hellcat, and I still managed to shoot about 2 postal codes over, but I feel like I can't really use my armor to full effect. However, if needed and at the right angle, I can. If I absolutely have to, I can side scrape. Very heavily side scraping, yes, but side scraping nonetheless. I feel like the gun is adequate, however you want to pronounce that word. English just failed on me, I apologize for that. But I feel like it's very reliable. I mean, the gun is a bit so-so, and you have to really aim your shots, but that's German guns in general. It was all about the accuracy, and considering that I don't have a fully skilled up crew, I didn't put any perks, well, I won't say perks, I didn't put any permanent equipment such as gun rammer, vertical stabilizer, and I'm still managing to do fairly well. I'm pretty happy with this thing. I actually did consider buying it for a second, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I don't have a credit card. And I'd have to ask the parents that I live with, and they don't like the idea of me using real money to buy non-real things, so. But then again, they pay for cable when they only watch about 3 channels, so. The whole thing I'm trying to do right now is take care of the enemy Panther M10, and then move on to, I think it was the T-34 85, I believe. I can't really see, power director. And I noticed the Panther M10 moving up, and that's when I make my move. When it's too late for him to turn around and go back. And again, I didn't have an amazingly great game in this, but I felt for the first time that I'm not playing a light tank, I'm not playing a heavy, and this thing has a turret, and I'm not playing a high pen tank destroyer or a high DPM tank destroyer. I actually felt like I'm playing a medium, so this gets good marks for me. I'm again no expert, don't take my word for it. play for the rental missions, and decide from there. But anyway, this has been the Sphere 13. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like and share. It really does help out the channel. If you want to keep up to date with my uploads, please subscribe. If you have a replay of your own, send it to the email down in the description. This has been the Sphere 13, signing off. Bye.